Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're doing your September 2018 reading. I've decided to do readings when it's coming up to the forthcoming month. I want to get them out a little bit earlier. Not sure what time of the month I'll be doing it, but I'll try and get it out a little bit earlier if I can, because I get really busy. So if I can, I'll get them out a little bit earlier. You've already got a reading. Your bonus reading number 1 is sitting right next door to this reading. And I'm going to try and get another reading in with this one. So we're going to just start off with an overview for September 2018, and then we're going to do a love spread for you, which is the Gypsy Tarot love spread. Now for this reading we're using, I've been buying a lot of different decks lately, and oh my god, there's just so many amazing decks. I'm actually devising a deck of my own at the minute. I'm just drawing out the prototype for the cards. But I love tarot, and I love I always use cards that show people faces and actions, because I can see what directions people are at, because I read visually as well as intellectually and also intuitively. Pictures are very important to me, so I'm using the Ciro Marchetti Tarot of Dreams. This is a deck that I bought sort of recently, about a week and a half ago. It was so funny because I got this from Amazon, and they delivered it late, and then I had to order a replacement for me, and I happened to get 2 of them. So I don't know whether to do a giveaway on this one. I'll see. I might do it because I've got 2 decks now of this, and there's no use in me having 2 decks. Who knows? I might keep it, but then I might do a giveaway. I'll see. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that very interesting story. Thank you, Universe. Let's go with your reading anyway. We'll start with a general reading using this beautiful deck of cards. Universe Spirit, just give me an overview for the month September for Gemini. Just give me an overview. Just give me an overview for the month for Gemini for the month of September 2018. Just give me an overview. What can you see coming in for Gemini? That card tipped out first, so I'll put that there. Give me around this card the overview. Show me. Okay, we're going to split the deck into 3. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Okay, let's put everything together like so, and going to start laying out the cards. That's interesting. Okay. And I always kind of do, the Celtic cross. It's the actual spread that I really like doing the most. Okay. Wow, nice month actually. Very nice month. You guys are showing as being the 3 of Swords. So when you get the 3 of Swords energy, remember how I read as well is elemental as well. So I look at the elemental dignitaries. So basically what elemental dignitaries is, you get 4 different elements. You get fire, you get water, you get air, and you get earth. And some elements will be really good with other elements. For example, water and earth feed each other, okay? However, water and fire are probably not so good together. Sometimes it's good if you get like a water element with a 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is big pressure. It's fire energy. It's massive, massive burden. If you get water on that, you know that that's going to be dispelling the pressure. So sometimes the elements, even though they say they don't work well together, it depends on what cards there are. Elementally, the 3 of Swords is an air card, so this is to do with ideas, thoughts, words, that type of thing. And some of you guys are going through, the 3 of Swords can be third-party situations. I don't want to always read a freaking third-party into bullshit all the time. It gets on my nerves, to be honest. So 3 of Swords isn't always that you're involved. Some of you guys could be involved in a third-party situation. You are showing us a 3 of Swords. But more than anything, I think that with the 3 of Swords, some of you guys, it might be that you've got a decision to make. 3 of Swords, I think, is actually a Gemini card. And actually, it's a card that represents sometimes decisions that need to be made. And some of you guys with the 3 of Swords energy. Now, what I noticed with this card today, Gemini, is, can you see where that woman's hand is placed? She's got her hand on her heart. Can you see how she's protecting her heart? And you've got the 3 swords coming down. She's protecting herself. I think some of you guys are trying to protect yourself from getting a broken heart. I think some of you guys are trying to protect yourself from getting hurt. The reason everything is happening is because you've been waiting. 7 of Coins energy. 7 of Coins energy is about, sometimes this is waiting for money. Sometimes you've invested a lot into an area of your life and you're waiting for the results, you're waiting for reward. So I think that overall, this is about you guys waiting for some form of result, for some form of reward. You're waiting for the manifestation of something that you've put a lot of hard work and effort into. In the recent past, you guys will have experienced the 10 of Coins. 10 of Coins is stability. You might have found stability in a certain area of your life, security in a certain area of your life with that 10 of Coins. whether that's your career, whether that's, you know, your work, whether that's your family, you know, whether that's your friendships. I think you have experienced that. But your challenge is the Hanged Man. It could be that your challenge is a Pisces individual, Gemini, with the Hanged Man energy. It doesn't have to be Pisces. It might simply be that somebody's left you hanging. It might be that somebody can't make their mind up, because the Hanged Man, when this card shows, sometimes this person feels stuck. So it's either that you feel stuck, or there's somebody around you that's very stuck and won't make up their mind with that Hanged Man energy, which is why the energy for the month around you guys, it means ending something, I think, with the Death energy. I think that the energy around you is all about transitioning, transformation, but also closing the door on one situation and just moving forward into another. Okay, because it always feels like it's time. It almost feels like it's time. It feels like you have been hurt and you've been waiting for something to manifest for an awful long time. There's somebody, this Hanged Man is your challenge, is somebody who's either stuck, or it's someone who, you know, won't change, or it's somebody who is kind of very difficult to... The Hanged Man energy, when that card shows up, often there's a blockage going on. It's either somebody is stuck or you're stuck. It's one of the two. But somebody is unresolved to kind of move forward in a matter. And I think that some of you guys have probably been waiting for something. And that's why you're saying that you're going to end it. This is why you say the energy around you is, you know what, this isn't working. This isn't, you know, this isn't changing for me. I'm actually going to just end the situation, because I can't see, somebody's left me on hold for a long time and I can't see any change. The Two of Wands is the most likely outcome, though. I don't think there's going to be change with that Two of Wands, to be perfectly honest with you. Two of Wands, you can read it kind of like a couple of ways. Two of Wands can either be that you're at the start of a new direction within your life. The Two of Wands can also be that you're probably going to be at a bit of a crossroads. I think that this is a crossroads, because even though I think that the energy around you guys for the month is you're saying you're going to end something because you've been waiting for too long, I think more than likely, Gemini, you're going to be at that crossroads with the Two of Wands where you say, actually, I'm really not sure whether I want to do this. I've got two directions I can take. I can either end it or I can stay. So sometimes when you get the Two of Wands, it's whether you move forward or whether you stay where you are. And I do feel that for some of you guys, it's a case of, you know, I don't know whether I'm going to end this situation. I don't know whether I'm going to move forward. I don't know whether I'm going to move on, or I don't know whether I'm going to stay where I am. In the immediate future for September, you've got Justice, though. And I think that this is... just looking at the next card that's coming up, to be perfectly honest with you, I think for some of you guys with the Justice energy, you're going to make a very profound, a very important decision with the Justice energy. I also feel for some of you guys, you're going to be getting your justice. You're going to be getting what you've been waiting for, one of the two. I'll find out what that's about with the clarifier, because what I'm seeing is doors opening for you, the Four of Wands. Now, when I do tarot, I don't always read the straight up meanings of the cards, because I don't think you should. I think you've also got to look at which is why I always get pictured cards, because they tell a lot of the story. You can see on this Four of Wands energy, there's initial success here because doors are opening. So I think if you guys are getting your rewards with the Justice energy showing here in the immediate future, what follows is that doors are opening finally with that Four of Wands energy. Now your fear might be having to withdraw, because you've got a Hermit energy showing here. And it's the first card. So whenever I see the first card being the Hermit, and then the second card behind it tells me what it's withdrawing from. It's not particularly looking at anything. Really, this Hermit for me is looking at the light, and it's saying, whenever I look at the Hermit, it reminds me of somebody who's found the truth. Okay, this isn't always about withdrawal. This is also about finding the truth. So it's almost like for you guys, your hopes would be with this Hermit. And I'm going to get a card and just to sit in front of this, just to see what that Hermit's looking at. What's the Hermit looking at? Because this is about finding. If you get a Hermit looking into the lovers, sometimes you're finding a new relationship, or you're finding the one, you're finding your soulmate. What's this Hermit looking into? The Three of Cups. But, well, I think that for some of you guys, I think that, you know, if this is a love situation, then it might be that your fear is finding out. Hermit energy looking into Three of Cups, that there's a third party going on here. Hence, somebody who's not making a decision here. It might be that you're finding out that somebody's happy where they are, maybe within another relationship, Three of Cups. Hence, somebody who's taking their time, which is why you're upset with the Three of Swords, trying to protect yourself from getting hurt with that Three of Swords energy. For some of you guys, it might be that your hope is to find happiness. Three of Cups is all about happiness. It might be to find your tribe. Three of Cups is a tribe. It's finding your place. It's finding where you should be. It's finding your happy place. It's finding the group, or, you know, it's finding that group or that... those people that you should be around, the people that complete you, the people that make you feel happy. For some of you guys, if it's love, it might be that your hope is to find with the Hermit energy, you know, your soulmate, Three of Cups. You know, the right partnership, the person that agrees with you, the person that shares the same emotional energy. The overall outcome for the month is victory. Six of Wands energy. It's interesting. Some of you guys, I think you're getting what you want. Doors are opening. Something that you thought wasn't going to happen is going to happen. For some of you guys, you make a decision, a very important one. And that decision, I'm going to find out what that is in a moment. But that decision will be to leave something here. Especially if you've been hanging around for an awful long time, waiting on a decision from an individual. It might be in the immediate future. You make a very definitive decision with the Justice energy. And then that decision might just allow, finally, opportunities. New opportunities start coming in. Doors starting to open. But also, when you get that Four of Wands, this can be to move as well. So it might be you make a definitive decision with the Justice energy to move. Open the doors and to move. Because your hopes might be, well, I'm trying to find with the Hermit energy my tribe. I'm trying to find the partnership, the correct partnership, the partnership that actually I'm in sync with. The person who shares, I'm trying to find someone who shares my feelings. Three of Cups is all about shared feelings. You got victory in the end. I think for some of you guys, if you make a decision to leave a situation, Gemini, what you're actually going to find in the end is that doors will open and you've got victory coming in with the Six of Wands. Okay, I'm going to try not to make this too long because I want to get the other reading done. But I want to see why you guys are upset. Why is it that Geminis are showing up as a Three of Swords? Why is it that they're trying to protect themselves from getting hurt? Why are Geminis trying to protect themselves from getting hurt with the Three of Swords? What's this about? The Fool. So I feel that you're trying to protect yourself from getting hurt from a fool. And I think that, again, this is kind of like one of those love readings, to be perfectly honest with you. And I hate, you know, a lot of people say, oh, we don't want to know about love. We want to know about, you know, we want just general readings. Or, you know, I'm not in, but whatever comes up, comes up. It doesn't have to be love, but I certainly feel that you're trying to protect yourself from someone who isn't 100% committed to you, the Fool. You know, you're trying to, some of you guys are trying to protect yourself from somebody who isn't serious. Because the Fool represents somebody who's not serious. When you get the Fool energy, somebody who's not committed, somebody who's not serious, somebody who's kind of head is all in the clouds, you know, somebody who's not taking a situation seriously. So I think that you're trying to protect yourself from the Fool. I think that you're trying to protect your heart from somebody who's not serious, or somebody who's not committed to a particular path that you're on, with these energies showing here. Because the root issue why everything is happening is that you guys have been waiting with the Seven of Coins. And what have Gemini's been waiting for with this Seven of Coins energy? I think that you've been waiting for someone to divulge something to you, because you've got this High Priestess energy, and the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. So even though she's not reversed to suggest that the secret comes out, I certainly feel it doesn't matter, because I think that you have been waiting for a secret, for somebody to open up to you as well. Because the High Priestess isn't, yes, she's a keeper of secrets, but in everyday 21st century language, this is somebody who's not telling you what's on their mind. This is somebody who's not telling you how they feel. This is somebody who's being very, very quiet, or somebody who's keeping a lot of stuff to themselves. So I think that, and it could be that you've been waiting for a Pisces. We do have that Hangman showing a Pisces person there. But I think that more than anything, you guys have been waiting for somebody to reveal something to you. Somebody to open up with that High Priestess energy showing here. And why have they experienced the Ten of Coins in the recent past? Why some Geminis experienced the Ten of Coins in the recent past? Because of the Queen of Wands. So I think that some of you guys have experienced stability. It's probably with a person here with the Queen of Wands energy showing up. It might be that some of you guys have experienced security in a friendship with an individual, the Queen of Wands. She might be inviting you. Queen of Wands invites. So when you get a Queen of Wands as an energy, it might be an invitation to go on holiday, for example. Can you see the Three of Wands? Three of Wands is a holiday card, and Queen of Wands you can read as being the word invitation. So it might be that you've experienced with the Ten of Coins some security within your relationships. It might be that there's a Queen of Wands, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, has invited you to do something different, maybe to go abroad, maybe to go on holiday, maybe to go on a trip. I certainly feel that you've been around someone who's been a really positive influence on your life, but your challenge is the Hanged Man. Now this is either somebody that you're waiting for or somebody who's not making a move. Why is the challenge the Hanged Man for Gemini in September 2018? Why is the challenge the Hanged Man in September 2018 for Gemini? Okay, so it's all about a message, communication. The trouble is, I think that some of you guys, I think that if you're not hearing from a particular person, And this is why you're waiting for someone to reveal something to you, to open up to you with this High Priestess energy. You're waiting for some hidden information to come to light. I think that your challenge is that you've been waiting with the Hanged Man energy. I think there's two things. I think that with this Hanged Man energy showing here, Gemini, some of you guys have been on hold because it's to do with messages. So it might be that this person's not been communicating with you. You're waiting here for the High Priestess to open up. And your challenge is that you've been put on hold, or you've been putting everything on hold because of the message. You know, this is a hold up on messages as well, or blocked messages. All right, that's your challenge. So it might be that somebody's not contacting you, or it might be, Eight of Wands isn't always messages. Sometimes Eight of Wands is action. So this is immediate action. This is progress. You know, so it might be that somebody with this Hangman, your challenge might be that somebody is reluctant with the Hanged Man energy to take action with the Eight of Wands energy as well. So it might be that somebody is reluctant to make a choice, or it's somebody who is reluctant to move forward. And I think that you guys are getting sick of it. I really do. And that's why the energy around you guys for the month is about death. So the Death card is all about endings. And what's this Death card about, though? You know, it's about a transformation or an ending. This is the energy around them. This is where the focus is for Geminis. Why is the focus for Geminis on death for the month of September? Right, so, you know, this is the King of Cups energy, King of Wands energy. This is the person here. Possibly that you're in a relationship with that Two of Cups energy, okay, showing up here. It's interesting because I think that this is not an ending. I think the focus for the month is on transformation, because I think that there is a person around you, this King of Wands, who you're heavily in love with, somebody who you share a very strange, very, very strong connection to. And I just pulled out other cards, and you've got Star and Lovers. This is the perfect relationship. This is the soulmate relationship, Star and the Lovers. You know, this is somebody that you feel heavily connected with. Okay, I don't think it's, you know what, because they're not negative clarifiers, I would say that the focus is getting that transformation. I think that the Death card is all about not an ending, but more about transformation in this relationship. Because I do think that some of you guys are heavily in love with someone. I really do. I think no matter what you do, you're heavily in love with them. And I think that your challenge is you have been waiting with that Hanged Man energy for change, Eight of Wands, for progress, Eight of Wands, for action, Eight of Wands. And that's why your focus is on getting that transformation. Because death isn't always about an ending of a relationship. Sometimes this is transforming from one state to the other. Because as a King of Wands, Two of Cups, you guys are heavily in love with someone here, I think. And for you, this is the perfect relationship. This is the most aligned relationship. This is your twin flame with that Star and the Lovers energy. This is the person that you have dreamt of being together with. This is the perfect relationship. This is the ideal that you seek within this relationship. This is your complete and utter soulmate. So you guys are very focused, I think, not on ending the relationship. Because how I read is, if I get negative clarifiers like Eight of Cups, for example, that came around along with the Death energy, you know, walking away from the Ace of Cups in the reverse, from somebody who's not around or somebody who no longer shows you love, then I know that for certain that's going to be an ending. That's an ending. But we've got good cards here. This isn't about, I think, ending. This is about transforming this situation. And that's why the most likely outcome, though, is the Two of Wands. And I think the Two of Wands is you guys are at a little bit of a crossroads here, Gemini. The most likely outcome is that you're going to be at a crossroads. And what's this crossroads about in two cards, please? I think that this crossroads is as to whether you should wait, the Nine of Wands energy. No. This Nine of Wands on the Ciro Marchetti deck, I read as this person putting down the hat and saying, no more, I've given up. This is whether to give up, Nine of Wands energy. It's not reversed, no. But remember, you look at the cards, you can look at the pictures on the cards. What does that remind you of? Look at his face. Look, he's got his, can you see how he's got his helmet down? He's given up. This is a fighter. This is, what do they call that film? This is a gladiator. And there's no way that if a gladiator was still fighting for something that he would take his helmet off. Gladiator would always leave the helmet on. Always. I've watched enough of these Roman films to know that when a gladiator is in an arena fighting for what it needs, fighting for what it wants, it'll always keep the hat on. When it's given up, the hat is down. It's either knocked off or he surrenders himself and says, I give up. And this is giving up. Even though it's in the upright, the picture tells me that this is about giving up. So this is about you guys saying, you know what, I'm in two minds. I have to make a decision. Do I give up the Nine of Wands energy? Just give up, sit down and say, you know what, that's it. I've fulfilled the situation. Remember, nines represent the fulfillment of their actual suit. So the Nine of Wands is pretty much nearing completion of a matter. So this is where you should wrap this situation up, whether with the Two of Wands, you should wrap this situation up with the Nine of Wands, stop fighting for this situation, or the Four of Coins, should you hold on to it. Now, the Four of Coins on this card reminds me of somebody who's enticing someone, because he hasn't got all the coins over him. Can you see that? The coins aren't all over this guy. He's holding up like, look what I've got. So it's almost like you guys, you're in two minds as to whether you should carry on fighting for this relationship, whether you should just give up fighting with that Nine of Wands energy, or whether you should try with the Four of Coins energy, almost to kind of seduce or entice this person towards you with the Four of Coins energy. Also, hold on, let's have a look at, let's talk about the general meaning. When it comes to love, it can be holding on to a relationship. So it might be, should I give up or should I hold on? Should I give up, or is there more that I can do to entice this individual to stay with me, potentially? Because it is the card of possession as well, not Four of Coins when it comes to love. Coming in though, you guys are going to experience justice. I don't think we're going to do the other bonus reading, guys, or else it's just going to take too long. It'll be like an hour reading, and some of you guys don't want that, so we're just going to settle for the general. Coming in, you guys are going to experience justice. And what's the justice card about? Why will Geminis experience justice coming in? You have a Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords can be spying, and the Six of Cups can be the past. So maybe, just maybe with the Justice energy, you guys make a very important decision. It might be that there's some acceptance happening here. Maybe this person with the Page of Swords has been spying on someone from the past. Can you see how the Page of Swords looks to the Six of Cups? Look at that. Can you see that? His eyes are direct. I always look at where the eyes look. Can you see how his eyes looking over at the Six of Cups? I think there's a decision here that you're making with the Justice energy. And I think that it's about somebody who's been spying on the past. But also this could be that some of you guys do receive your justice. Maybe you find out with the Page of Swords energy showing here that this person who seems to be evading you, especially if they've not been communicating with you, Gemini, maybe they have been looking to the past. Maybe they've been spying on you. Maybe they've never given up on the past, for example, with the Six of Cups energy here. Because the Six of Cups means many things in a love reading. It can mean the past, definitely. But it can also mean, for example, me and my twin sister, we are the Six of Cups. She's a very nurturing and caring twin to me. I'm so lucky I was born a twin, because my twin sister is like the best twin sister that anybody can ever have. She's so kind and so loving. And whenever I do my own daily reading, I know that she'll contact me when that card comes up. Because if I'm ever down, very rarely, but if I'm ever down or if I'm ever like, she'll always put her arm around me and she'll always say, don't worry, Twinny, you'll be fine. And she'll always say, come round and eat with us, or let's do this or let's do that. She's the only person, if I'm being honest with you, that I trust in this entire world is my twin sister. You know, we're the best if we're like this. Not just because we're twins, but because she's kind. And she's the perfect person. She's just the perfect, my idea of a good woman is my twin sister, because she's a wonderful, wonderful human being. And that's it. Six of Cups is when you trust someone, when you care about them, when you've got that nurturing. It's not just about the past. In the present, it's about having that beautiful, beautiful relationship. Maybe there's some honesty here. Page of Swords as well it's not just about spying, it's also about being honest and speaking the truth. So maybe there's some communication happening here with the Page of Swords energy. It could be communication via text message as well. But if you're communicating with the Page of Swords energy, this is just about coming out with everything and being honest. This is, when Page of Swords shows up in a love reading as well, this is about communicating. Okay, this might be communicating. Maybe it's communicating about the relationship, how one feels about the relationship. Some of you guys might be getting your justice through that energy as well. Some of you guys might look at this combination differently, but that's how I'm seeing it, because I'm using my intuition as well. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at the Page of Swords, looking directly across at the Six of Cups as well. It's really funny though, when I look at those cards as well, I'm seeing two people looking at one person as well. Do you ever get the impression, sometimes when I look at the cards, they don't always run straight. Can you see that? Can you see the Page of Swords and that child there, who they're looking at? They're looking at, there's two people looking at one. It's almost like a decision is made. This, I think, could also be, whoever this person that's evading some of you Geminis, I always get the impression they're going to make a decision, because they know that, and the Page of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, That could be you here. This could be maybe a water sign individual. Maybe this is somebody who's younger than you. It always feels like these two people, you're one of the two looking at this individual to make a decision. And it's almost like this person makes a decision with the justice energy showing it. So also looking at that combination, it almost feels to me, looking at the pictures, that you, Gemini, and there's somebody else in the frame here, I think, are looking to this one person. This is the dude here, this individual. You're looking at this one person and you're saying make up your mind, and this person finally perhaps makes a decision here. Influence is coming into the Four of Wands. What's this Four of Wands about? What's this Four of Wands about? This showed up for you last month. This showed up for you last month. King of Coins in the same position, the same dude. There's a person here. I think that doors are opening here for you. Because what you've got, this could be something, it looks like somebody that you've got something to do with. There's a person here. This person, it might be that they've been a little bit cautious with the Page of Coins energy. Page of Coins can also be making an offer as well. But when I look at too many coins, it reminds me of cautiousness. Whenever I look at that Page of Coins, this person's being very cautious. And I've pulled another card. This person's studying you as well. They're being very cautious in the need to study with this. Remember, the Page of Coins is also a learner. This person's educated as well. They're educating themselves by learning with the Eight of Coins energy. You've got a lot of coin cards, haven't you? Okay. I think that I'm not going to pull too many cards. A lot of coin cards here. Could be a working matter, for example, as well. But this, remember, coins are to do with money, they're to do with work, but they're also to do with being very, very practical. So when you're a coin energy, you're cautious and you're practical. I'm seeing a person here, they might have a son or a daughter or something like that. I doubt, well, might be, but I think more than anything, energy-wise, I think there's a person around some of you guys, and this person, I think that the doors are opening for you. Because it almost feels like this person here, King of Coins, shows to be, for me, with the Page of Coins energy, somebody who's learning about you, somebody who's being very practical, very cautious. They want to just learn who you are with the Page of Coins energy. So they study you before giving, deciding to give you a chance. With the Six of Coins energy, the Six of Coins is all to do with giving. This person's studying Eight of Coins before giving a chance. So Eight of Coins, study, and then giving. So it's almost like they're studying you and then giving you a chance here. And this King of Coins, it looks to me with the Page of Coins energy, all coin energy. I'm not reading it as money because it doesn't fit in the story with me, but it almost looks like influences coming in are this King of Coins. King of Coins looks like they've been very practical, very responsible, looks like a very responsible person, somebody who's trying to learn something through you, through studying you with the Eight of Coins energy before they decided to give. That's how it feels to me with that combination. But this is why the doors are opening. It looks like somebody took their time or was taking their time to come to you, Gemini. But after studying you and after all of that time, taking their time to study you, to watch you, to focus, it almost feels like they decide, let me open the doors back. Now, it could be that this King of Coins is the same dude as this person here who's been spying, watching you from afar. That Page of Swords looking into the Six of Cups energy showing here. I think that your hopes really with this Hermit energy really are to find the perfect combination with the Three of Cups, the perfect relationship. I'm seeing victory in the overall outcome, the Six of Wands. What's this Six of Wands about? What's this Six of Wands about? A lot of this is work related. I don't know whether it's some of this is, it doesn't feel like it's work related though. It could be work related for some of you guys. It could be work related for some of you guys. It could be. Because you've got so many coin cards here. It's almost like you guys are finally finding balance. In something that in a project you've been working on. Because the Two of Coins is also about finding balance. And this is about completing a project. Finally, with the Two of Coins energy, finding balance. Maybe there's the completion of something here for you with the Three of Coins energy showing up. Three of Coins in terms of a love ring. This may not be necessarily work. It could be though. But we do have that lovers there in the Two of Cups. Which makes it look like love. And the Six of Cups is also about how you feel. So somebody might be being honest. The immediate future is justice. Some of you guys receiving your justice. Being honest with that Page of Swords energy. Six of Cups on how you feel. what your true feelings are. Because the Page of Swords is not just about arguments, and it's not just about spying, it's also about being honest, being truthful. And the Six of Cups, this little girl here looking towards this boy, it could be on how you feel about this individual. So for some of you guys, it might be you're receiving justice because you're being honest on how you feel. And that's why the doors are opening with the Four of Wands energy for some of you guys showing up here. Because this person, the King of Coins, who was very practical and wanted to just take a little bit of a step down and study the situation with the Eight of Coins energy, decides that they want to give. They want to give the relationship a chance. And that's why you've got victory. The Six of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. Feeling balanced with that Two of Coins energy showing here. Maybe that balance comes through working through. See, on certain cards, the Three of Coins don't show three people. And they don't show people who are discussing something. It shows one person who's completed a task. So it's almost like you're feeling balanced. A task is now being completed on your side. It could be love. It could be love, but it could also be a working situation. I'm going to quickly get this reading again before we finish. This is just general, so you can apply it to anything that you like, basically. That's how I work. I think that you guys are feeling upset in what's the month? In September 2018, Three of Swords. And you're trying to protect yourself from getting hurt, Three of Swords energy. I'm looking at the woman's hands protecting her heart, the Three Swords. Against a fool, somebody who's not committed. For some of you guys, you might be trying to protect yourself from getting hurt. Maybe this is to do with a new beginning or pursuing something. Might be for some of you guys, you don't want to pursue something because you think it might be the wrong direction to go down. Now, for some of you guys, I think that the root issue is all about that you've been waiting. Seven of Coins, and this was about the High Priestess. So you guys were waiting perhaps for some more information, or perhaps for a revelation, or for some information to come out. And I think that you guys have in the recent past experienced some stability with the Ten of Coins energy showing here. I think that you have been invited with this Queen of Wands energy. Perhaps the invite is to do with going away, going on a trip, traveling, exploring something new with the Three of Wands energy. I think that your challenge is the Hangman. You've been on hold, you've been waiting for a message showing here, because the Hangman is waiting and the Eight of Wands is a message. So it might be some of you guys, your challenge for the month is you're waiting for a message, but that's why your focus will be on this message coming to you, the Death card, transformation, because you guys, there's a person here with the Two of Cups, there's a person that you feel is your soulmate, the King of Wands. And you feel that this person feels it too, because the King of Wands is kind of looking at that Two of Cups energy. And you feel with the Star and the Lovers energy, you're almost star-crossed lovers. You're meant to be together. This is a relationship that is fated, it's destined. So you guys are expecting, I think your focus is on having transformation, because you guys feel, it's not death, it's transformation. Because you guys feel that this person is your destiny, they're your soulmate, they're your twin flame. However, the most likely outcome will be, and that's why I think it's love, because of all of these cards here, it's pointing towards it being love. And as a result of that, I think that you guys, though, the most likely outcome is you're going to be at a crossroads. Should you, with this Nine of Wands energy, should you give up, put the hat down, stop fighting for this relationship, or should you hold on, Four of Coins? Or perhaps try and entice this person to stay with you, Four of Coins energy. I often see the Four of Coins as, especially on this deck, as this person saying, look what I've got. Look what I can give you. So it's whether you should carry on, whether you should give up or whether you should carry on. For some of you guys, you might have been trying to keep somebody with you. You are going to experience justice though. I think that you are going to experience some justice here. I think that you're going to find out, for some of you guys, that somebody has been looking at you. Somebody's been watching you, the spy. I think that this is more the spy energy. I think that with this Page of Swords, they've been looking to the past. They've been spying on the past. So I don't think that this is somebody who's directly around you, simply because of these two cards. I think some of you guys are going to find out that somebody hasn't given up entirely and they have been watching you. However, and it could be that this King of Coins is the same person, and it could also be that you get your justice, because with this Page of Swords energy showing here, it is disclosed. Somebody's honest enough with you about what they feel, how they feel about you perhaps, that type of thing. I do feel though that doors are opening. The Four of Wands energy. I think doors are opening in the month of September 2018, Gemini, for you. And it's around an individual who is being really, really cautious here. This could be the same as this, you know, as this person who you were waiting to contact you. Potentially it could be that person. But I think that this person was being cautious with that King of Pentacles and the Page of Coins energy showing here. Or this person might have children, for example, and felt the need to study you with the Eight of Coins before deciding to give. Because it might be that this person has kids, they've got responsibilities, or this person's being very cautious and they're being very kind of, you know, the Page of Coins is always a cautious card, so this person's being very, very cautious, very slow movement with Pentacles, and they're just watching you, they're studying you with the Eight of Coins before giving with the Six of Coins. Your hopes would be, well, I just want to find the right connection. The Hermit looking into that Three of Cups. You just want to find the right person and the right connection. The overall outcome shows that you have victory. Six of Wands by the end of the month. You do have a victory coming in for some of you guys, because I think that finally you guys are finding balance. Okay? You're finding balance and you're experiencing that finally a goal. A project that you've been working on for a long time. And I think that you guys have been working on having somebody in your life who's now finally over and complete with that Three of Coins energy showing there. Okay? Yeah. So I look at the other cards afterwards. They don't make sense to me in the reading. I'm not going to put them down. I do think that you guys have a victory coming to you. I do. I don't always want to read this with somebody from the... I think somebody hasn't been contacting you. I think for some of you guys, this person will contact you. Just looking at the cards and the flow of the reading, I think that they're going to contact you because you do have that Justice energy showing here. Okay, Page of Swords is somebody who's spying. The Six of Cups, they might be spying on the past. I.e., if you're the past and you're waiting for this person to contact you, then I think that this person's still very much in the game. Okay? For some of you guys, it could be new love. It might be that you get your justice finally because you realise, and it could be communication as well from the past. It might be an email, a text message. Page of Swords is email, text message from the past. Okay, from this person that you've been waiting for communication from. So it might be that some of you guys have that coming in as well. But, you know, whether this King of Coins is the person from the past or somebody new, doors are opening with somebody this month, in September for some of you guys. And you've got that victory, finding balance, okay, in a project you've been working on, Three of Coins. Okay, finding that balance. Two of Coins is all, on this card I look at, it's not up and down, it's so this person's able to balance. Able to balance a project. Three of Coins is all about a project. In terms of love, this is like working towards, you know, a relationship or working towards building it. So this finding balance, for example, with the Two of Coins energy, perhaps this is the relationship that you've been trying to build with the Three of Coins energy. But I'm seeing victory here, whether this is somebody from the past or somebody new or somebody that you've been kind of dating and seeing, but there's been a bit of reluctancy there. I am seeing actually some victory coming to some of you guys in the month of September regarding this person. Alright, that's your reading for September. I'm 38 minutes in, bloody hell. I don't mean to make them so long, it's just the way that they flow, sorry. But anyway, that's your reading, Gemini, for September 2018. Be sure, if you want to know how your ex feels about you, to check out the reading next door. And I'll speak to you guys again probably mid-September sometime. Take care. Bye-bye.